Good morning to fellow Toastmasters and guests, welcoming you all to the 213th meeting of our Vellore Toastmasters Club. The mission of every Toastmasters Club is to provide a positive and supportive learning experience where members are empowered to develop their leadership and communication skills, leading to greater self-confidence and personal growth. There are 3 rules to be followed in every Toastmasters meeting. Number 1, please put your mobiles in silence mode. Number 2, you cannot enter and exit the venue. You can if you hear the sound of applause. And the third one is learn, have fun and interact with each other. With no further ado, I would like to welcome the presiding officer for today, Toastmaster Carolyn.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica, for that warm welcome. So again, a very good morning to the fellow Toastmasters and guests, and I declare meeting number 213 open. So how has your week been? Wonderful, huh? Usually I start with Kuti story, but right now, there's a mega saga happening, so I'm not able to tell us the Kuti story. I was really baffled that some of our Toastmasters have actually taken things very, very seriously, and 3 of them are eligible to get the triple crown this year. And let's give a very big round of applause to Toastmaster John, Toastmaster Monica, and Toastmaster Abhidasha. She's going to finish her level 3 today. So, congratulations to all 3 of them. And we have guests today, and we would like to call Mr. Manigandan on stage to just give a small introduction about yourself, what you do, where you come from. Could you please come forward, sir?
Good morning, everyone. I'm a chartered accountant. Actually, I'm Manigandan. I'm a chartered accountant. I'm in practice in Vellore now. It's a brief introduction. I just want to get introduced to this forum of Toastmasters. I just wanted to know how things are going here. Actually, for my children, we are actually looking for some opportunities to improve their communication skills. So I'm interested to come to this forum. Thank you.
Can I call Mr. Lokesh on stage, please?
Good morning, everyone. I'm Lokesh. I'm currently working in IT in Chennai. But my native is Vellore. I just introduced to Toastmasters Club by Abhika. She introduced here. So I just want to visit and how this forum works and how I can get benefit from this forum.
Have a good time here. With no further ado, I think we will now give the stage to the Toastmaster of the day. He needs no introduction. He's the rock star of our club, and let's put our hands together and welcome Toastmaster John.
Okay, good morning everybody.
Good morning.
Okay, so I'm again coming here as the immediate, it's like the ready-made half-boiled fast food, something like that. Nobody is there, you become the Toastmaster of the day and I'm here. Okay, so today, anybody got to see what the theme of today is?
Pixels, yes.
Pixels?
Pixie Dust.
Pixie dust. Okay, what comes to your mind when I say pixie dust? Huh? What is it? Unicorns come to your mind. Okay, what else comes to your mind? I got some other. Fairies comes to your mind. What else? What else?
Some computer language stuff.
A computer language? Those are pixels. Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. So this pixie dust is became very familiar to me after my first daughter was born. But the big thought about this pixie dust is basically these pixie dust help you fly. Okay. So I was watching this movie. Really? Okay, sorry. Okay, I was watching this movie called the Tinkerbell, and Tinkerbell is struggling at one point, cannot fly because they are missing out on pixie dust. So pixie dust is this one thing that helps us fly. Okay, now what is that one thing that helps us fly?
Wings.
What is it?
Wings.
Wings. Okay, what else?
Self-motivation.
Self-motivation. Okay. What else?
Trampoline.
Yeah, trampoline helps you fly. Oh, just like land on your head, guys. Yeah. Okay, nice. Huh? Dreams, your interests, like that's what that narrows down to this thing called the ikigai, where everybody is talking about following your dreams, what you're interested in, see what exactly people will pay you for, and find that becomes the purpose of your life, and because of that, you get the idea there. That is what I'm going to be talking about today. That pixie dust that you are finding is not just the pixie dust that helps you fly. Yeah, it is the pixie dust that helps you fly and blossom and flourish beautifully, because that's the passion that we are talking about. Now, when you say passion, everybody says this is this one thing that you love doing, you will do even if you don't get money and all of those things. No, that thing is slightly changing right now. This AI is coming, and whatever you have in your mind can become a money. During the 80s and 90s, there was a phase where you had to find something that people will pay you for. I recently went to this conference where this girl was teaching charcoal painting to people, and she had earned 22 crores in the last 1 year. Okay, and I was like, oh my god. And there was another person who was teaching dance, and he's earned around 16 crores. And I felt very guilty. You know why? Following this bloody ikigai, I left all of my theatre passion and came out and said I'm going to teach public speaking using theatre as a tool. I felt very guilty that time. I was like, I should have followed my passion. Maybe that passion is changing as we grow also. Because at one point theatre was my passion. And when my children were born, parenting was my passion. And then when they grew up, teenage became my passion. And now I'm working with teenagers doing public speaking and getting them to utilize AI for the right amount and all of those things. Now this AI and marketing and public speaking is becoming my passion. That's why I hate telling that word passion. I call it the interest. What exactly is that? At any point in time, if there is something that is exciting you, jump on it. And we have grown up in this whole world where people say when you follow your passion, you don't get your money. But no, that's where you think saying, you follow your passion and find a way to make money out of it. Because when you follow your passion and tell everybody saying, I am following my passion and I don't have any money, you're actually doing injustice to your passion. That particular interest. So others are looking at you and saying, look at that fellow, has no money. I don't want to become a theatre artist. I'll just go and do something else. Yeah? So you find your passion, find your interest, and actually get the best out of it. How do we get the best out of it? We will see in the next segment, before which I want to quickly run you through what exactly this meeting is going to be. Okay, there are 3 segments in this Toastmasters meeting. The first segment is where our speakers are going to come here and do a prepared speech on the projects that they are working on. We are all working on different projects, and we are going to be doing prepared speech on them. Second section is where you all should be very excited. We are also very excited, where you will be given a topic and you will have to come here and talk for 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes. That will be easier, no? And the third segment is where all of us will be evaluated on all the things that are happening here, because we believe in measuring what we measure grows. That is what we believe in. Having said that, I would like to introduce the general evaluator of the day, who is going to be actually evaluating what is going to be happening here. Please be nice to him, because this is the first time he's doing the general evaluation. Please put your hands together for Toastmasters Sammy.
So good morning, guys. So I am the general evaluator for this meeting today. So for this role, I am going to evaluate the full meeting, and at the end I am going to give you the report. But I have a help from my team, where there is a tag team. So first I introduce my timer, Toastmaster Naveen.
morning. I am the timer for today, and I would like to say about for table speaker and
Triple speeches.
formal speeches and icebreakers. And I'm going to say like green card for green and yellow and red. For a table topic speaker shouldn't be more than 2 minutes, and for icebreaker should not be more than 4 to 6 minutes, and most speeches should not be more than 5 to 7 minutes. And for the table topic speaker, as I said, 2 minutes. No, for 1 minute I will show the green card, and for 1 minute 30 seconds I'll be showing the yellow card, and for 2 minutes I'll be showing the red card. For the icebreaker, for 4 minutes I'll be showing the green card, and 5 minutes I'll be showing the yellow card, and for 6 minutes I'll be showing the red card. And for most of the speeches, I'll be like for 5 minutes I'll be showing the green card, for 6 minutes I'll be showing the yellow card, and for 7 minutes I'll be showing the red card. And for the evaluation, for 1 minute I'll be showing the green card, and 1 minute 30 seconds I'll be showing yellow card, and 2 minutes I'll be showing the red card. Thank you.
So now I like to get my grammarian Toastmaster Karthikeyan.
Good morning, everybody. Today I am going to play the role of the grammarian. My role will be to point out good use and abuse of the English language, and also highlight good phrases and idioms and new words. The word of the day is diffuse. It has got two meanings. One is diffuse is used in explosives, that is diffuse and explosive. It will no longer explode. Fuse will make it explode. Diffuse will make it not explode. That is in the explosive section, but it is not at all used in that context many times. Where it is used is diffuse tension. That is, if the best example would be there is lots of tension between Pakistan and India, and all world leaders have advised both the countries to diffuse the tension. Diffuse the tension means reduce the temper, keep things under control so that nothing goes wrong very badly. So I will submit my report after the speeches. Thank you.
So, and next I going to get my hawk counter Toastmaster Tivain.
Thank you, General Manager. Why do we use filler words? See, filler words are a symbol of uncertainty, a notion that we might not know what to say next. This often causes us to look or appear uncertain, less confident. But in Toastmasters, we are here to be more confident. We are here to be better than what we were. So in accordance to that, we have this role called our counter, wherein I will be noting down each and every one of your filler words. So can you list out some filler words?
But
And
Then and is a filler word. How is it a filler word? And okay, fine. So I will be noting down a list of all these filler words. So wherein you will start, wherein you elongate the word. So, but also like that. I'll be noting down a list of all this, and in the end I will give you a succinct report. So thank you, General Evaluator.
and finally, after a long time, I think this role was happening, listener role. So, listener, Toastmaster.
Happy morning, everyone. Seeing you after a long time. My role as a listener is to listen carefully to all the speeches, and I'll see how good you are. At the end of the meeting, I'll give my report. Over to the General Manager.
So thank you guys. That's my team and myself. So over to you, Toastmasters.
Okay, so let's get ready for the first segment of the day. The first segment of the day is prepared speeches. We have 3 prepared speeches by 2 amazing speakers. The first speaker is going to be Toastmaster Abhidasha. Before I invite Toastmaster Abhidasha on stage, I would like to invite Toastmaster Monica, who is going to be evaluating this.
My target speaker for today is Toastmaster Abhidasha. She is in her level 3, project 1, pathway innovative planning. The purpose of the project is to practice developing and presenting a proposal. All the very best to my target speaker. The duration of the speech is 5 to 7 minutes. Thank you. Over to the team.
Sorry, 1 minute. Thank you. Okay, let's put our hands together for Toastmaster Abhidasha. Okay, Toastmaster Abhidasha, a few pages are missing.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day. What is this? We all know this is a book. Tell me, other than reading, for what purpose you use books? For paperweight. For when the power shut down, you use for making yourself useless. Mixture over it. Wow. Cheaper. Then for gifting purpose, for beating someone. Okay. For book balancing, sports game. Yes. Now tell me, which one you use it for reading? Book. Book or mobile? Raise your hands if you use book for reading. Are you true to yourself? Are you true to yourself? How many of you use mobile for reading? Thank you very much. I hope the votes balancing between 1 or 2 things. Okay. Now today my topic is I am giving a presentation on declining of reading habit among younger generation, also adults. So I have a presentation on the report of declining reading habits. My topic is a few pages are missing. Does anyone have a doubt why my topic is few pages are missing? Yes, we have been forget reading books. Do you agree with me? If you read in your mobile, do you constantly read the topic which you are into? No. You have so many distractions, so many suggested video which is not related to your topic. So we tend to ponder on that. We lose concentration, we lose focus, we lose interest. As our Toastmaster of the day, John, said, instead of saying passion, we have to give some other word because of these distractions. So let's look onto my presentation about declining reading habits. What are the causes, effects, and what are the action steps to be taken with few statistics. Can we have the slides? Yes, until the slides gets ready, we'll look into the causes. Why do we have declining measurement in reading? What are the causes? You please. Anyone answer me? What could be the causes?
Digitalization.
Cost of books are going up.
Okay, expensive.
Some people say it's boring.
Boring? Yeah.
Lack of attention.
Lack of
Because we have
attention
shots
span.
going on.
Lack of time.
Lack of time. All the points is given in my slide. Thank you for discussing. And people find difficult to understand. Younger generation find it. They have lack of phonetic awareness, lack of vocabulary, language skills. These makes them, why should I have a task for reading? When the whole day I'm spending time in school for reading, understanding, then again why should I spend time for reading?
paper we have an introduction, digitalization versus print. Next slide. Sorry, timer. It's not my fault.
Yeah,
Next slide.
the word should have been a different color.
Yeah, it's okay.
Timing.
It's okay. Next.
Next.
Next. Yes. Yeah, introduction. So reading is a powerful habit that shapes knowledge, empathy, and critical thinking. Do we have empathy nowadays? No. It's very less. And critical thinking. We're just making our kids to be a rote learning model. So critical thinking is again missing among younger generation. In the past, reading was a primary source of information and entertainment. Today, it's become very less common, especially among younger generations. Are we losing the habit of deep, meaningful reading? Yes. What's your response? Yes, we are losing deep, meaningful reading. Next slide. Shocking statistics says 1 in 4 adults in US did not read a single book for a week. Imagine about India where parents still struggling to find out which is good for my kid, whether it will work out or not. Average screen time has been increased to 7 to 8 hours. Again, they are blaming the parents and parents for letting their child to use the mobile, and schools, they are sending everything through the mobile, starting from the small test question paper to homework, exercises, everything. Reading for pleasure has dropped significantly in the last decade. How much of decline? It's 15% daily readers, only 15%. 29% I don't read book even for a month. Imagine the situation. The worst part, when we have digitalization as our distraction, reading a book makes a meaningful in our life. These are the causes we already discussed, that overuse of smartphones, social media, video apps, busy lifestyle and fast-paced routines, preference for audio-visual content over text, education system. Why do children avoid reading? These are the reasons. Decode words, phonetic awareness, boring, time-consuming, hard to understand, enjoy pictures, lack of support from parents and teachers. Haven't find right book yet. These are the effects: reduced attention span and focus, poor vocabulary, weak language skill, lower empathy and emotional awareness, feeling of missing a friend. These are the action steps. Set personal reading goals, 15 to 30 minutes a day. Initially, we have to make ourselves. I'm saying this generally for younger generation and for adults. Make a schedule. Join or start book club and reading groups. Limit screen time. Encourage family reading time and school initiatives. Choose engaging content based on personal interest. These are few real life examples. Dear Toastmasters and parents, drop everything and read. Reading challenges, community libraries, make influencers and authors on social media promoting reading trends. Make a cozy reading corner, books all around in that corner, not all over the home. Limit screen time initially, a scheduled time, role play at homes. Name yourself as character of that book and mingle with your kids. These are the benefits we have when you read a book instead of reading in digitalization. Prevents memory loss, expands vocabulary, builds critical mind, sharpens brain, increases empathy, better writing skill, improves concentration. And the last part, conclusion. You became the friend of book or become friend who is reading the same book. That is, one anonymous poet has written this: a reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only once. Said by George R.R. Martin. These are the presentation which I have taken with my personal experience as I work with kids age group 5 to 18. So this is the report declining on reading habits. So I encourage Toastmasters. I follow this in my home. In my table I have a note written table topic. Whatever table topic given here, I write that topic, and whoever will sit on my table, they come look at the note, they write their views, so that they are encouraged to do writing and reading. So thank you, this is my presentation. Over to you, Master.
Congratulations on the first speech of the day. Awesome. Take 5, we'll be silent for 1 minute for the evaluator to collect their thoughts and put it together. Simon, let me know in 1 minute. So there's a form that is circulated in the guest group and the inner circle group, official group. Please click on that and give your feedback to this particular speech. All of the guests also. If you're part of the WhatsApp group, you have got the Google form there. One housekeeping announcement also for the guests. If you want to use the restroom, it's right there, right? You have to go this way and access it. Awesome. We are going to be listening to the next speech. This is one speech that we already listened to, and according to the project, the speaker is supposed to take feedback and come back and present here. Really, the speech, I was wondering, I wanted to listen more to the speech, and I'm glad we are able to listen to this speech one more time. Before inviting our speaker, Toastmaster Manoharan, I would like to invite Toastmaster Carolyn, who is the evaluator, to come and introduce the speech objectives today.
Thank you, Toastmaster John. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Manoharan, is doing his level 1. Project 4 in presentation mastery. The purpose of the speech is for him to have implemented the feedback that was given by the evaluator in the last speech and to incorporate some of the ideas in this speech. So looking forward to my target speaker. All the very best. Over to you, Toastmaster.
Awesome. Let's put our hands together for Toastmaster. Toastmaster Manoharan, mastering the presentation mastery. Mastering the presentation mastery.
Thank you. Good morning, presiding officer, dear Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Good morning once again. Last week I gave a speech on mastering the presentation mastery. What is presentation? Presentation, you can say it is either a medium or interface or platform of what? Your ideas, your thoughts, or any kind of information. So how you are going to present, it is going to be a presentation. Then what are presentation skills? Presentation skills are the abilities and the qualities. So it is not something that comes on its way, on its own rather. So it is inherent, that is within you. So either the skill or the ability or the, I'm forgetting the words, ability and qualities that becomes necessary to give, for creating and delivering a compelling presentation that effectively communicates information and ideas. So they encompass what you say, how you structure it, and the materials you are going to include to support what you say, such as slides, audio, text, videos, or images. You will be making a lot of speeches at different times in your life, and these situations include making a speech at a wedding, conference, or any other event, making a toast as we do in Toastmasters Club. So making a toast at a dinner or any event, explaining projects to various team members, delivering results and findings to the management teams, then teaching some new specific methods or new information. So all these things entail the skills, presentation skills. What are presentation mastery? Presentation mastery is nothing but the range of methods that you incorporate or utilize or make use of during your presentation through the platform or the interface called the presentation skills. The presentation is either an information or idea that you are going to divulge to the audience, and these delivery mechanism depends on major factors like the mood and emotions of the audience, the delivery structure, and of course storytelling. See, each and every message should be incorporated with some kind of story, so that this can create a sort of impact among the audience. Maya was a student, college going student. She used to excel in her subjects, but whenever she was asked to give a presentation, she used to have butterflies in her stomach. As our Toastmaster Ramesh used to very frequently say that phrase. So butterflies. So on noticing the difficulty that Maya was facing, her college professor, who was a history teacher, wanted to help her in this regard, and he gave a lot of information. The same kind of information that I am going to divulge very shortly. So what are they? What are they? Presentation mastery methods. So vocal communication, verbal communication, vocal rejection, body language, posture, facial expressions, eye contact with each and every one of the audience, then assessing the emotions, moods, and the feelings of the audience. Similarly, stage preference, etc. So in order to have an edge over your presentation skills, you need to constantly work out. In the sense, continuous working out will give you a superior edge over others. You can excel, and hard work definitely will pay rich dividends. The words that the language you are going to use should be very simple, concise. You should feel very confident, and you should use very clear words, projecting your voice enough to ensure that everyone can hear your voice properly. Similarly, if you work upon all these parameters like storytelling, then delivery mechanisms, as I had already mentioned, what are the delivery mechanisms, and the assessing the mood of the audience, you can definitely become a very good public speaker. You can build confidence. You can excel at anything that comes on your way. And similarly, you can improve your delivery techniques and practice different strategies for different purposes, occasions, and of course the audience. So with this, the takeaway message is you can become a very good public speaker. You can be very confident provided you observe and adhere to all the points that I have elucidated a little while ago. By adhering all these points, Maya, through her professor, was able to overcome her difficulties and became a very good public speaker. This is the end of the story. I have connected the dots now. Now this is the takeaway message. Now over to the Toastmaster, John. Thank you.
Yeah. Awesome. So we have one more speech coming up. Before the next speech, I would let's take 1 minute silence for the evaluator to collate their thoughts and put together. Timer, let me know when one elapses. There's a link shared in the WhatsApp group also. You can go there and give feedback to the speech that you just listened to. Click on that and give feedback. Awesome. Okay, we're going to be listening to one more prepared speech by our own Abhidasha. But before that, I would like to invite our new guest that has come right now, guest Shivaraman, to come here and introduce about what you do, where you're coming from. That's it. Put your hands together.
Hi everyone, good morning. Myself Shivaraman, I'm a practicing chartered accountant. I'm coming from Vellore through the invite of Monica madam. So, just glad to meet you all and thank you very much.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Monica is just populating the club with chartered accountants. That's awesome. Nice. You know what? Like when you say the word accountant, I become very scared because I'm really bad with numbers and I don't do accounts at all in my life, and I get thrashed for it every tax cycle. Okay, awesome. So we have the next speech coming up. Before I call the speaker Toastmaster Abhidasha, I would like to call the evaluated Toastmaster Suedan to come here and introduce the participants.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the Day. My target speaker, Toastmaster Abhidasha, is giving her second speech in a single day. It's her Level 3 Project 2 on innovative planning. The objective of this speech is to prepare a speech and present it. Prepare a speech that inspires people. I wish her all the very best. Toastmaster.
Awesome, thank you. Okay, so yeah, so looking forward to the speech, and I'm really excited about the momentum of the education awards that are coming up. That's okay. So Toastmaster Abhidasha, black mole on black beads. Black mole on black beads. Toastmaster Abhidasha.
How is the summer in Vellore?
Very hot.
How is summer inside our club? Diffused. With that, I use word of the day. Okay. It was a winter situation. I have to travel alone in a bus. Between two ladies, I got a seat. From Vellore to Chennai. After around 45 minutes to 1 hour, the lady who was wearing winter scarf with a dupatta around her neck showed some discomfort. I asked her, "Are you feeling good? Do you have any travel sickness? Do you need some water?" She politely declined. After 10 minutes, again, there is some body movement which disturbed me. I again asked her, "Are you comfortable?" She humbly replied, "Yes." Then I thought, okay, there might be some space problem. She might be hesitant to say. What I thought, in my seat, I sat like this towards the front. I moved and slept like that so that the space between these two sides, they can use it. Again, after 10 minutes, she showed some jerk in the body. This time, I stared at her and said, "Please, you also bend in the same position how I am leaning now." She leaned back and said, I asked her, "Does anyone is disturbing you?" She said, "Yes," out of fear. I stood up from my seat and I gave one safety pin from my engagement ring, which I always carry when I travel alone. But the lady next to me, she gave me a bigger pin and said, "Now whoever is disturbing you, use this pin to poke them." I said, "Okay." I called the conductor. "Conductor sir, Anna, we are having some difficulty from the man who is sitting behind. Can you do something?" He said, "I have my own seat. You three ladies exchange and sit. One sit on the seat, one sit on that driver engine box is there, no?" Okay. Again, the conductor is not telling them anything. I took my phone, which I had that time, that is button phone. I called my brother, pretending like, "Uncle, I'm traveling in the bus. You know, I'm traveling for my treatment in Chennai. Some men in the bus are disturbing, misbehaving. We are nearing Kaveri Patnam. In Kanchipuram, can you come from your station and stand?" My brother was in the phone. He was thinking that I am pranking. He said, 2 days before you were calling your husband that there is a cockroach in the kitchen. Now you got that much brave. Okay, carry on with your work." I was like, "Okay, uncle. Yes, you come near Kanchipuram." You won't believe, these two men jumped out of the running bus. Now I asked that girl, when somebody is disturbing you, why don't you raise voice? Or why don't you at least say to the next person who is sitting next to you? She said, "I'm traveling alone. I have fear that they will do something. You are inside the bus. What will they do? You should stand up and say." Then I asked her, "Where you have to get down?" She said, "I have to get down in Kanchipuram." Then in Kanchipuram, along with her, I got down and helped her to get an auto to go to her home. Then I caught up another bus to Chennai. Ladies who travel alone, always with your belongings, carry some safety things, like at least like a safety pin like this. It helps minimum. See, Sir had experience in inspiring ladies who are traveling alone. So this is what I am in this story want to tell. Along with ladies, even gents can carry safety measures. Thank you so much. Over to Toastmaster.
Okay.
What's the title of the speech?
Black beads. On black beads. Bead.
Say that point, yes.
Beads. Okay, so we take 1 minute silence for the evaluated to collate their thoughts.
We used to wear black beads as identification of marriage. So ladies usually carry pins in their talis, and we used to carry our black beads chain.
Okay, the 360-degree survey form is also shared in the WhatsApp group. You can give your thoughts about speech on the form. In a moment, we are going to be taking a 10-minute break, but before we break, I want to put this one question in your mind for you to think. We are going to be discussing when we come back, okay? The question is this: if money was not the problem and you were allowed to do one thing for the rest of your life, what would that one thing be? Can I repeat this one more time? If money was not the problem and you were allowed to do just one thing for the rest of your life, what would that one thing be? Only one controversial answer I get here is watching YouTube reels. If it is that, you think about watching YouTube and reels, but think about what it is showing you. Okay, that means like it shows you more of what you watch, right? So what is it showing you? More sports, more husband-wife jokes, more, I don't know, what is it showing you? Just think about it, and we'll come back and we will be discussing about it. We'll take a quick 10-minute break. We'll resume in 10 minutes. Okay, congratulations. Please give a round of applause for being back on time. Awesome. So there was a question that I asked before we left. No, if money was not the problem and you had to keep doing one thing for the rest of your life, what would that be? Can I have random answers from everybody? What would you? Yes, sir.
First thing, if money was not the problem, I would be going on reading.
Oh, that's awesome. That's nice. Okay.
I'll explore new kind of cuisines.
Ah, new food. Okay. Then money will not be the problem. Health might be the problem. That's okay. Yeah. Agriculture. That's awesome. Holidaying. Okay. Acting. That's awesome. Okay. We'll talk more. Okay.
I'll become an influencer.
There is an answer. Come on. Nice.
I'll go with German cars.
Sorry?
German cars.
German cars.
Wow.
Awesome.
Exotic pets. I'll buy exotic pets and keep them in a. I'll buy an entire area for them.
You have a little bit space, we'll talk more. Okay. Nice, awesome. Okay, so yeah, so this is what we keep thinking about, saying, if only I had money, and all of those things, right? Now here is the thing, okay? There's this audio called Stranger's Secret. Has anybody heard of it? Stranger's Secret is a 30-minute long audio which was published, I forgot the person's name, but it was published. Earl Nightingale. 1959 it was published as a cassette. That time it was everybody's early morning listening audio, and I still listen to it every single day in the morning. 30 minutes of playing that audio and doing my exercise at that particular time is a routine that I have as a morning routine. This has a line in it. Okay, success is when somebody working in a gas station, if they were determined to work in this gas station and if they are working there, that's success. If somebody wanted to be a teacher and they have become a teacher, that's success. Now, if I wanted to follow my passion, if I am following that passion, that's success. But what exactly is happening here is we follow passion and we keep complaining, saying we don't have things that are there. Now, why do we work every day morning? Why do we work every day morning? Answers? Money. Okay, what else? Money. What else? Yeah? Being busy. I want to keep doing something. Money, food, it all comes down to this one, no?
Daily household chores.
What is it?
To complete daily household chores.
To complete daily household chores, we go to work, is it?
Yes.
That's interesting. Okay, nice. That's like the tick marks, like saying, oh, like all of these things are
Cutting
made.
onions, buying vegetables.
Interesting. Yeah.
Otherwise, I will not be let inside the house.
Correct. Yeah, that's also there. I need to have that status saying, okay, I'm bringing in the money that I have to bring in, and that's why I'm in this house, and that's why I'm going to work and all that. Now, here is the thing, okay? All of us are not pulled towards money. Maybe we're pulled towards fame and awards. Maybe we're pulled towards happiness. Maybe we're pulled towards service mindset. We are all fueled to be pulled towards something. That's how the universe has put us down in this earth. Now, when we are pulled towards that one thing, and when we go towards that thing, the other things will automatically fall in place. That's where this I was talking about this defying this ikigai a little bit there, because you go with what pushes you, what pulls you. For me, it's the awards. Anybody says any competition, I will run and just jump in there and do it. But while I'm running towards that, I'm actually getting all the other things that I need for my life. Like that, there is different things. So that's the beginning part to do, where you pick your passion and keep doing it for what pulls you, what gives you energy for. Okay, so that's something that we need to think of, saying, hey, what do I run towards? Do I run towards competitions? Do I run towards making people happy? Do I run towards me being happy? Do I run towards leisure time, travel? What exactly is that one thing that I run towards? If I can match my passion to that, that will be it. Okay, without further ado, the red card is here, so I'm going to be inviting the Table Topics Master of the day. Table Topics Master has been preparing a lot today. I am looking forward to this. Let's put our hands together for Table Topics Master, Toastmaster 1. And she has an assistant too today. So, assistant.
I have an assistant today. Okay, for the benefit of the guest, Table Topics is the impromptu speech where I will give you topics and you will be speaking on the spot. The time is 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute you will be shown red card, and 1 minute 30 seconds, sorry, at 1 minute you will be shown green card, 1 minute 30 seconds you will be shown yellow card, and the second 2 minutes the red card will be. So now I am going to diffuse your listening skill and I am going to induce your speaking skill. Okay? Are we ready? Yes. Any volunteers? Okay, I'll pick Toastmaster Nandini. Come here, come. Pick one of this. What's the number there? 12. Is success sweeter when it is aligned with passion? Toastmaster Nandini. Is success sweeter when it is aligned with passion?
Thank you for this question. I want to tell one small story from my life. After I completing my Montessori training, in that institute itself, I joined as a tutor teacher. And I felt that so happy, similar to when I was working in when I was having my own place to, the same feeling I had. Due to some reasons, I left that internship training as a teacher, and that was the feeling that I felt cloud 9 at that moment. That was very good to be a part in that institution. Over to the
one more volunteer. Toastmaster Sam. Sometimes all it takes is one spark. What are your thoughts? Sometimes all it takes is one spark. Toastmaster said.
So, good morning, Toastmasters. So, our life is in seconds, right? Like we are living in years. So, if we break it in smaller parts, we get reach at 1 second. So, our life changes within a second. Within a second, I am alive. In 1 second, I am dead. There's a chance. So, the decisions we take. Like one day I was sleeping and I wake up from my sleep. I decided, okay, I'm not going to this job. Really, I'm not going to this job. I gone to my mom and said, Ma, I'm not going to this job because I don't like it to work there. So that 1 second, that's a spot. Like that can be a good or a bad. So that is my thought. Like if we are going to take it, we need to accept the result. So that's the ultimate. We can take a decision with that spot, with that second, but we need to ready for the result, whether it's a good or bad. What do you think?
Thank you. And now I call guest Lokesh to pick one sheet from this. Guest Lokesh. Is passion discovered or created? Is passion discovered or created? Guest Lokesh. What some other topic?
Good morning everyone, I'm Lokesh. The topic is passion discovered or created. From my point of view, actually passion is discovered because everybody has a different passion. Like some maybe have some passion and other maybe have other passion. And at some point of time, this all collides and they all meet together. So every passion is created on their own. So actually it is discovered on their own. So I think it is discovered.
Now I call Toastmaster Monica. Toastmaster Monica. Do dreams lose their magic as we grow older? Do dreams lose their magic as we grow older? Toastmaster Monica.
I'm not sure whether dreams lose magic because when we grow older we lose sleep. Then where is the question of dream coming in the sleep? Once when I was a child, when I was a child, I had a dream to go throughout the world and to see many new people and experience different cultures. But in order to make that dream come into reality, I need to start working and I need to earn. Then only dream can become a reality. Because of that, I chose a profession in which I can earn a lot. And because of that earnings only, because of that profession only, I am fulfilling my passion today. And to some extent, I have achieved my dream, I would say. But the problem is, after reaching a certain age, passion keeps changing. That is the bigger problem. Dreams do change, sleeps don't come, and passions keep changing, and I am still exploring life. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Monica. Now I call guest Manigandan to come on stage. Please speak. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. What are your thoughts?
I truly believe that all our dreams can come true if we truly work for that. Even I can say my life itself is an example. Actually, I am from a village background, and till standard 10, I was a school first, and in that place, even the teachers did not know that there is some future in commerce stream, because in 11th standard there will be a biology group, and everybody will be looking to become a doctor or engineer. As I became school topper in 10th standard, my headmaster was saying that which group we are going to select. I said I don't like the science, even though I got center out of mathematics and good marks in science, social science. I said I'll prefer commerce. He said that even if you apply for commerce, I'll put you in science group only. As a kid, you don't even know what you are thinking. In commerce, what is the purpose? Why we have commerce group is that if somebody is not getting seats in science, we should have some place. That's why we have kids in commerce. Why you want to choose that one? But luckily, I moved to Chennai, where I joined a school in T Nagar, which is in the center of the city, and even teachers were well versed, and they did not know my background also. They have given me commerce group. After that only, almost when studying the 12th standard exam, then only I knew that there is a stream for CAs. Even in commerce, there is some good courses like CA. Then I joined the CA course, and I completed my chartered accountancy. Mainly because I moved to a different place. I don't know how it happened, but I had to work really hard because I was from Tamil medium and all. So I dreamt a lot, and as a self-made person, I made my own preparations, and finally I made my dream to come true. Thank you.
Now I call upon Toastmaster Carolyn to the stage. Toastmaster Carolyn, can one person have more than one calling in life? Can one person have more than one calling in life? Toastmaster Carolyn.
Thank you, table topic master. I think the human brain is such an incredible thing, and as we go through life and as we go through various experiences, we keep evolving. We were all living, as jungles. Early men were all living in caves. The minute we came and became part of the civilized society, we started making some changes, and today we've gone so far that definitely we are not what we were before. When I was listening to all of you, I was thinking about maybe 20-30 years back, a school headmaster will only retire as a school headmaster, and he will only be known as a school headmaster. Today that is not true. Every one or 2 years, people keep changing their profession, they keep learning new things, they keep evolving, and I think that is something that we need to welcome. So to answer your question, I really truly believe that people can have multiple passions as they go along. And when Toastmaster John was putting forth that question to the group, I was thinking, if I had all the money in the world and if I was asked to do something, I'll just follow my heart.
I call guest Shivaraman to the stage. Yes, Shivaraman. Curiosity or discipline? Which one fuels creativity? Curiosity or discipline? Which one fuels creativity? Yes, Shivaraman.
Okay, thank you for this topic. From my perspective, curiosity only creates
Curiosity or discipline, which one fuels creativity?
Curiosity only creates creativity, yes. Okay. Discipline will go in a paced manner. Whatever we do, discipline is a must. But out of curiosity only, we will find some new things in our life. So, curiosity takes a big part in creativity for the purpose of creativity, yes. Thank you.
I call Toastmaster Karthikeyan. You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life? You were born with wings. Why prefer to crawl through life?
Who said I'm crawling?
That's the topic.
Yeah, everybody has got the right to fly, and they have a choice to fly. There is absolutely no need to crawl, except for an aquarium who had to get the chiefness to pose by crawling. One should always try to fly high to achieve their dreams, to achieve their goals, and achieve their objectives in life. Crawling is a defeatist attitude. Why at all crawl when you have wings? Absolutely no reason. So I would urge everybody to try flying. Try flying even if you don't have wings, because sometimes as you start flying, you can grow wings as well. But never ever reduce yourself to the level of crawling, and your life will be really worthless if you start crawling and then make it a habit. So let us fly and enjoy our life. Thank you.
So with this, we are winding up those table topics session. Over to Toastmaster John.
I think if there is one message, I think this is the message that I will take home. Even if I don't have my wings, I will try flying. When I have my wings, why would I crawl? It's a very nice, immediate question that was asked, and that's like hit hard. That's awesome. Okay, so one more big round of applause to each one of you for coming here and speaking here. Because that takes guts. Okay, the first time I was here as a guest here, I failed terribly. I could not talk anything. I came here and I said, can I get like one more extra minute and all? They did not give me extra minute. Then I failed and I went back and sat down. That was my first experience. Sorry?
You gave extra minute and you came back and you spoke and you won the table topic.
I won also. Oh, correct, yeah. Oh, I won that, yeah. That I don't know. Maybe because I was the only guest who spoke. Oh no, okay. Correct, yeah, I did that. Yeah, first I remember the fumbling and trembling and all of those things. Nice. Kudos to each one of you. Nice. So this is we are getting into the third segment of the meeting now. This is the segment where we are actually measuring all the things that happened from the beginning to the end. Without further ado, I'd like to pass the stage on to the general evaluator of the day, Toastmaster Samuel.
So once again, good morning guys. So now we are going to the evaluation session. So before going to the evaluation session, I like to call Toastmaster Carolyn movie master.
How many, actually I'm not the movie master, I'm the Netflix master for this week. How many of you have watched Adolescence on Netflix? Watching. Okay. Those who have teens at home and those who are associated with children would really, it's a good watch. I highly recommend that people do watch because it is a real eye-opener. So most of you know that this series was shot in the UK, and in the UK the knife culture is very prevalent. And it's just a 4-episode, roughly 1 hour show. One episode is for 60 minutes roughly, so there are about 4 episodes. In episode 1, Jamie, a 13-year-old boy, is getting arrested for stabbing his classmate, and she's dead. And we see that the family is very supportive, the parents are really good, they have an older daughter, and it's a very peaceful, very calm, very hardworking set of parents, and they try to do all that they can to keep this child, meaning it's real turbulence and it's like really difficult situation, but the parents are really trying to support the child. The third segment and the second segment, they just talk about his experience once he's being arrested. That's when everybody gets to know that there is a violent side to the boy. In the fourth segment, they talk about how it has impacted the family very badly because their child has been arrested. They try to move places, they try to do several things, but it is like very hard. It just goes to show that we think that children are very safe within the 4 walls of your home, but that could be of paramount danger when it goes unsupervised. When television was introduced, it was always co-viewing, other people were also viewing it. Small children, they do not have the discernment to see what is okay and what is not okay. Earlier we had parents who were there were content that came with disclaimers. Now disclaimers are also off. So we need to really be watchful and mindful of what content children, especially the teens, are consuming. Over to you, General Evaluator.
So now I like to know about a particular book, that we have a bookmaster here, so who is going to give a presentation on a book. Toastmaster Karthikeyan.
Good morning, Toastmasters and guests. Last time also I talked briefly on this book, but then the timer played spoil sport as usual. I am somehow hooked on to this book, and I am very convinced that it will help you youngsters achieve your goal. This is a cover of the book. This is sold, 20 million copies have been sold, and this is one of the first, it is in one of the books in the first top 10 books in the world. So, and as I was telling you, I have very good habits of writing and reading. Both were killed by internet and mobile. But still, I managed to read this book, not visually, but I use Audible app with the mobile and hear it while I do my walking in the morning. So Toastmaster Abhidasha, the recourse for not reading books will be to hearing books, a shortcut solution. So the cover itself will convey lots of meaning, tiny changes and remarkable results. Conveys lots of meaning, and the book is all about an easy, proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. Because if you want to become a public speaker, what you should do, what habit you should develop. See, to achieve your goal, the best thing is to find out the steps to become what you want to be, then make them the habit. That is how the whole book is all about. If you make the steps required to become a good sprinter or a good actor or a good speaker, then make those steps a habit, then you are surely going to achieve your goal. So the epigraph is atomic. I would like to read these are the chapters. In fact, I am going to cover only 3 chapters this speech. I will do the other chapters later. The first is the epigraph. Atomic, most atom is the indivisible unit of all elements, if you know Dalton's atomic theory. Secondly, it's the source of enormous power. Habit is a routine or practice performed regularly, an automatic response to a specific situation. So, the atomic habits is the very basic action which will become a routine habit for you. Habit means a routine practice that you do automatically without big stress or strain. So once you make the steps required to achieve your goal a habit, then life becomes a lot easy for you. So the first chapter is the fundamentals of tiny changes make a big difference. The first chapter is the surprising power of 2 atomic habits. The author talks about 2 instances. The cycling team of Britain about how the team started focusing on very small things to win so many medals in Olympics. And the second thing is he's talking about the flight taking off from Los Angeles to New York. If it is 3 degrees tilted, it will not land in New York, but it will land in Washington DC, which are 200 miles away from each other. A small shift in the at the time of departure or at the time of taking off will result in the big change in the destination. So this is the most important aspect I would like the audience to understand. And second is how your habits shape your identity. What the author says is you become what you want to be. That is, if you want to become a good player of guitar, you become a musician. That is, you have to change your identity itself. That is the easiest way of forming a good habit, which will make you achieve your goals easily. And there are 4 steps in building good habits. One is Q. Q is the trigger. That is, if you see a donut or if you see a KFC, you feel like eating chicken. That is a cue. The craving is the moment you see KFC, you want to eat chicken. That is a craving. Then reward is actually you end up eating it. Then response is that you try to go to the shop, order chicken and then eat it. That will be your reward. So all your actions will come under this. Even your day-to-day life, you will find all these actions will come under these 4 classifications. That is Q, which is something which triggers your desire or triggers an action from you, which results in craving, that you want to get that. Then you find out ways and means of achieving your craving. Then the reward is getting the desired result. So there are 4 laws the author says to build good habits. So that we'll see in the next review. And this I am sure will help you build habits, good habits, and break bad ones, so that your achieving the success or goal becomes a lot easier. Thank you.
So now let's get into the evaluation part. So I like to call Toastmaster Monica for the prepared speech one, Abhita Shah. Toastmaster.
First, I would like to congratulate my target speaker on delivering such a thoughtful speech. The topic of the speech was very interesting. As soon as the topic was announced, the audience were really engaged and they were speaking about the topic. So that was the very positive aspect and start for your speech. And you engage the audience by starting it with a question, and you received many positive answers. It created a curiosity among the audience to listen to the proposal, which was a very good way of hooking the audience also. And one thing is instead of telling I am going to make a presentation, better start with the presentation. We will see the positive measures of reading the book, something like that. You say something and you start with the presentation instead of telling the audience I am going to make a presentation. You need not do that. And when there was a delay in presentation of slide, you remained positive, you handled it very boldly, and you again chose to engage the audience by asking the question during the meantime. It was a very appreciative move. And if presentations are to be made, come a little earlier and try the presentation once before making it on the prepared speeches. And I like the way you suggested measures to overcome the issue of digitalization when books are not preferred. You came up with very beautiful suggestions like book reading, family reading time, and participating in a book club. All these were really helpful. And with regard to the slides that you have prepared, the colors could have been the choice of the color could have been better, and the font size should have been a little bolder to make it visible to the people who are sitting at the back side. And the words that you used were really good. I personally like root learning, critical thinking, phonetic awareness. These were very nice, and it created curiosity also. And with me, I think everybody will take away with a bigger message. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lived only once. That is the biggest takeaway in your speech. And to sum up, you delivered a very well organized speech, and with this speech you complete your level project 1 and level 3. Thank you. Over to you.
So next I like to call Toastmaster Carolyn for this proper speech Toastmaster Manohar.
Thank you, General Valveka. So my target speaker, Toastmaster Manoharan, was doing his level 1 project 4, which is incorporating the evaluation that was given in the previous speech and to deliver a new speech. So this week I actually saw on the drive I saw the earlier speech. I was not able to see so much of changes that were compared to the last speech. But there are definitely a lot of good things about Toastmaster Manoharan's speech. Let's see what it is. He's researched it very thoroughly. He has, it is a highly theoretical speech. Therefore, he has really put in a lot of effort in doing the research, and he tried to make it as presentable as possible. He had one takeaway from the last evaluation was like to incorporate storytelling. He tried to fit it in here, but somehow it did not gel well with the entire presentation. Probably today, because there was an audio visual and there's a projection, if it would have been a PowerPoint presentation, it would have been far better for both the audience and for the Toastmaster to do the presentation with ease, because everything is there, and it would have been much easier to speak on the points that were given. One more thing is, like for this presentation, because I also did presentation mastery, I think it would be better if you can take one method of presenting. Like one thing that I found very interesting when it came to PowerPoint was this pecha kucha. I'm not very sure if it is the correct pronunciation, but it is a Japanese form of presentation where 20 slides, 20 seconds each, and in 6 minutes and 40 seconds the entire presentation is over. I think for topics that are very heavy on theory, we can go for that so that it will be much easy. So to sum up, thank you very much Toastmaster Manoharan for taking the effort and for coming here and presenting and for completing the project. We'll all applaud and encourage him. I strongly recommend that from henceforth for all the future projects, if you could go through the evaluation form, send the evaluation form to the evaluator earlier. Also with your mentor, if you can discuss, it would be very, very easy for you to come here and deliver the projects. All the very best to you for the future projects.
Now I like to get Toastmaster Trivandrum for Abdasha ma'am, Toastmaster Abdasha's speech.
Thank you, General Vellore. What makes a speech inspiring? This is the question that I had. when I got to know about Toastmaster Abhidasha's speech, black beads on a black beads, right? Black mole on a black beads. Sorry about that. See, an inspiring speech, I believe, has a great start, a hook that manages to garner the attention of the audience. An inspiring speech also has an overarching theme, a question that it tries to relate with the audience, to garner the attention of the audience and present it to them. An inspiring speech manages to convey the message and make a proper conclusion based on that. And the fourth point is, an inspiring speech manages to keep the audience's attention using various devices like humor, like other vocal variety, and so on. Let's go through what Ms. Abhidasha's speech was. Toastmaster Abhidasha's speech started with a question. How is the weather in Chennai? How is the weather outside and how is the weather over here? A great way to garner the attention of people. And from that, she seamlessly went to the story. Wherein a story is another way wherein we could keep on with the attention that she managed to initially garner. From the story, she also had great elements of humor. Her vocal variety was pretty good. Everything was wonderfully done. The points of refinement that I could give is that she had a story, but she couldn't give out a proper conclusion from that. The overarching theme was very, very relevant to every one of us and very, very important as well, about the safety of women in buses and transports. However, from that she could have moved on to various conclusions on how it could impact us or how it could be done better, and a proper conclusion. Otherwise, her speech was wonderful. With this, she completes her level 3 project 2. Thank you.
So the speech evaluations are over. Now I like to get my team to their report. So first I like to call grammarian Toastmaster Karthikeyan for his report.
Good morning again. The word of the day was used by Toastmaster Abhidasha, of course prompted by the grammarian himself, and Toastmaster Gwani. And Monica. So the bombastic words used today are, do you would use pixie dust very casually. Then I was struggling to find out the meaning from Google and ChatGPT and all that. It's too complex. It is a golden dust that gives magical power to anybody. Particularly there is one character, since he has got kids who are into comics, they can understand easily. You should have you should have read lots of comics to understand this quickly. There is a character called Peter Pan which flies with the help of pixie dust. Pixie dust gives magical power to anybody. That is what it is. And there is a word used by trampoline by T.T.M. Gwani, which is a sort of a springboard on which kids keep jumping. Toastmaster Abhidasha used words empathy and cozy. Empathy means emotional understanding of somebody else. Cozy is something very comfortable and convenient. And innovative also is a good word. She used one sentence called, does anybody disturbing you? She was asking the coach passenger. It is not correct grammatically. It should be, is anybody disturbing you, or does anybody disturb you? Should be the right format. Toastmaster Manoharan used words like compelling, which will force you to listen or force you to do. Encompass means inclusive, and concise means short and brief version. Elucidate means explain nicely. Thank you.
So the next will be the R counter, Toastmaster Trivedi.
Thank you, General Vellore. I'm happy to say that today the role players did not use that many R's, or filler words. The role players, by the way, not the table topic speakers, not the speakers. Okay, in prepared speech, Toastmaster Abhidasha, she had a bit of stammering and this one, but that was partially due to the tech not being in sync with her speech. But that is understandable. In Toastmaster Manohar's speech, that is, he had a bit of usage of the word so. Whenever he had to think a bit more, there were many attempts at so being used. But one thing to note is that he employed pauses very well. When he did not have clarity on what to say next, he stopped for a minute, he started thinking once or twice, and then he went on with that. That is something that we could use. And then table topics is where many of us had a little day with stammer, with There were so many that I actually lost count. But that is understandable because it's table topics, and that is what it is primarily meant to do. Think on your feet, to think at the moment. So it's expected, but otherwise it was overall very well done. Thank you.
So for the timer, I call Toastmaster Naveen.
And I'm happy to say that there are no disqualifications today on table topics and prepared speeches.
You are disqualified. Less than 30 seconds.
In fact, I was quite worried whether you want to wave red flag at me.
So let's get the loss of my team member, listener Toastmaster Nandini.
Are you all ready for the questions?
Yes.
I like to separate you all as a two team. One girls and other for boys.
Discrimination.
Let's see whether girls or boys.
Right wing.
No. The population is larger at the same. Okay.
Point for the gather.
You should lift your hands before answering the questions, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First question. Reading is a powerful habit that shapes three things. What are they? Toastmaster Abhidasha should not say that.
Future.
Critical thinking.
Character.
Empathy, curiosity, creativity.
Yes. This question actually, the score goes to girls. Because she said three things.
And I
You
was
said
the
only
first
one. Critical thinking.
You started. You
It's
finished.
not compulsory. We don't have to.
Okay. Second. I'll mark it.
Perfect teacher.
Next. Average screen time as adults and children expose
75 hours.
boys team.
What about raising your hands?
He raised.
I raised.
Okay, I'll mark. Full form for dear Toastmaster Abhidasha.
Drop everything and leave.
Girls team.
You didn't lift your hand. Toastmaster John.
No, one day.
No, Toastmaster John lifted his hand.
Okay, we'll expect you dance.
That's okay. I want to be okay. Yeah, drop everything in me.
Yes,
So who gets the points?
boys. A reader lives 1,000 lives before he dies. The man who never reads lives only once. Who wrote this quote?
George R. R. Martin.
What?
George R. R. Martin.
Yes. What is the speech title of Toastmaster Manoharan?
Mastering the presentation master.
Girls.
Girls team only.
No. Girls, please try to answer the questions.
You twist the questions.
Okay. What is the meaning for Pixie Dust Toastmaster Karthikeyan said?
Magic.
Golden dust.
The magic that helps you fly.
I raised and started.
Yeah.
So give me a nose.
No. Golden dust, but which gives magic? Magical power. Half. Toastmaster John used to hear an audio. What is the
Change is secret by Earl Nightingale.
That's not even.
Family excluded.
No, yeah, family is excluded. Girls lifted the hand and said the answer correct. So I'll give girls.
You leave my choice.
Toastmaster Manikandan joined in school in Chennai. In which area? Toastmaster Abhidasha.
Master was in
Yes. Four laws to build a good habit. Any one law you can say.
Atomic habits.
Yeah, right?
Right.
But
Make small changes.
She lifted her hand, you should ask her.
first you lifted the hand.
Monica, you start.
Everything begins with a small change, so I have to start it small and it eventually becomes bigger. Like
No,
it converts
four
into-
laws.
Okay, 4 laws.
Some reason.
Q reason.
Q claiming responsibility.
No, I'll not consider this.
No, I have to tell you.
Everybody is.
Creativity response reward.
Yeah, she said four. So I'll give for girls.
So the girls.
Draw match.
We are
It's fair.
Go to general evaluator.
deciding question.
Oh,
You have a tiebreaker.
let me try.
It's already there.
It's okay.
It's okay.
Super over.
In WhatsApp you can post.
So, hello, my report, general evaluator report, and this is my first report. So, if there any feedback on this evaluation report, I am open to it. So, first, the meeting ambience is very good, and I was like, is there any special moments today happening? I was like that. And before I was entering, why John Bro opened a stall on the gate? So, but the ambience overall awesome and great. I like to continue this like this. And second, the meeting starts at any guesses what time? Yeah, we have 5 minutes delay, and the delay was because of the general evaluator. So the whole meeting was delayed by me. So sorry for that. And second, the order and everything was in good, and the full meeting was very awesome, and I like that. But a small recommendation and suggestion is, like when we are using the projector and slide, if we start with the slide, like the Toastmaster Monica suggested, there is making a delay in that because we are getting into the slide. So before the speech, when we announce that when the slides are ready, it will be low time. And second, on the table topics, I like to ask every Toastmasters to volunteer again, like default only, not asking of the name. So you can use this time. And second, like for the guests, the topic can be simple and small, so that will be helpful for that. sometimes the simple topics also hard for everyone. So this is my evaluation, and over to Toastmaster of the day. Go for the round.
So much evaluated. Okay, have you all been thinking of the passion? I think the table topics also kindled a lot of thoughts in our minds, no? How many of you are thinking about your passion right now? Like, yeah, nice. So some of us are thinking of starting the passion, some of us are thinking saying, hey, I'm doing all of these things but don't know. So two things that I want to tell before I complete. Okay, so the first thing is, when you think of your passion, what is the emotion attached to it? Is it joy? Because I was going through one phase where I had to, because parents are spending a lot of money, I had to go into professional work and all of those things. There was one gap where I think I left one job and then I was waiting for another job to start my career with another job during, right after the college times. That time, anytime I see somebody performing on stage, I will start crying. I don't know why, because anytime I see somebody is performing on stage, getting claps or anything, I will immediately start crying because I was missing that stage level, spotlight and everything. And I kept thinking, saying I'm going to miss it forever, because I'm going to go and sit as some HR manager in some office and I'm going to miss that forever. And that was one phase where the emotion attached to the passion that I had was very negative. So emotion attaching, when you think of your passion, your emotion should be very positive, enthusiastic. Let's go and do this kind of an attitude that should be there. But that is difficult, no? You see a lot of other artists struggling there, a lot of actors struggling there, doing all of those things. And then you're like, how do I begin? Now here is the key things that you need to focus on when it comes to following your passion. Two things. Three things. One, learn entrepreneurship. Whatever you want to do, if you know how to run a business, then you'll be able to make that into a viable passion. Second, learn to manage people in whatever you do. Even if you're going and working somewhere, but managing people is very, very, very important in your life. Third, very, very important thing is to learn marketing and selling. Anything you should be, even water, you should be able to just sell. So learning marketing and selling, and this is something that I learned by going through this whole turmoil, just jumping into passion and really finding, saying there is a karate master who is saying I can teach only 25 children in a month and earning that amount of money. But there is another franchise that is open there, which is an app which does not even have a karate master, earning crores and crores of money. So where is the difference? Are those karate masters more skilled in karate than the other karate master? No. This first karate master could be the most skilled person. He might be creating the world's champions, but he does not understand business, marketing, selling and people management. If we get at that, then any passion that we find, we should be able to just go out there and follow the passion and really be proud of it and set an example for other people who are standing outside and thinking, should I follow this passion or not? Which is the thought that I want to leave all of you with right now. Without further ado, I would like to pass the stage on to the presiding officer, Toastmaster Gary.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster John. We'll quickly ask the guests to, wherever you are, just stand up and let us know, maybe in 1 or 2 sentences, what your feedback of the entire meeting was. Manikandan sir?
I thought it's a good forum to improve your skills, and what I like the most is the way the things are meticulously planned and like a surgical precision it has to go on. It's something struck me. Thank you.
Actually, I think it's a better forum for improving communication skills and leadership skills. The best part is that the evaluation part. Everybody getting their comments on their speeches and where they want to improve their speech. That is the best part.
Thank you.
It was good. I didn't expect this much of schedule in this program. So it was fun and good to learn also.
So we have the ballots. Voting voting ballots in both the guest group and in our members group. I kindly request everyone to cast their votes. So a couple of announcements. Those who have not registered for Discover and are willing to do so, kindly contact either John, me or any of the ExCom members. We will help you to enroll. This goes for the guest also. We have our annual conference happening at the end of the month. If you are interested to come along, you could give your names. We could all go together. It's a wonderful conference and we have the world champion of public speaking coming there to Chennai, and it's going to be a great two-day program. So all of you are welcome. We just wanted to remind all of you on that. Should I just announce what it was? Okay, now we are going to announce the winners for this meeting. The best table topic speaker is guest Manikandan.
Thank you.
He's taking a pic. Best speaker, Toastmaster Abhidasha.
Second speech.
For the second speech. Best role player is Toastmaster John as TM Best evaluator Toastmaster Monica. And the best role player is listener Toastmaster Nandini. So we are very happy that today two of our members have completed their level. Toastmaster Abhidasha has completed level 3 and Toastmaster Manoharan has completed level 1. Can you all give a big round of applause to them? All the very best for your future projects, and with this we'll just conclude meeting number 1. But it's there. Sorry? 213 to adjourn the meeting. Please join us for a photograph.